Since the loss to Shaktar in the Europa League knockout round stage, we haven't lost a game. We are currently 8-2-0. A couple of those victories have been close. One of them could well be described as a gift. On the other hand, Man United's 10 points ahead of us, and we've got 3 games in hand. So we're going to need a little help if we want to try and win the Premier League. Today, though, it's all about Fiorentina and the Europa League Quarter Finals. And I think we can get a really credible result here. We're at home first, which is good for us. And then we're away in Italy. We might need a little help, but we're healthy, we're happy, and we're winning. And I can't argue with that. My name is FM19, and this is the Palace March, episode 60. Well, I will be the first to admit we've had a little luck go our way since the draw at Hearts. The first bit of that was at Man City in the FA Cup 6th round game. I thought for sure we were going to lose this, and then we won 2-1 in extra time. Joe Harris scored in the 88th minute. Raheem Sterling scored in the ensuing kickoff. I thought for sure this was going to penalty kicks. The Miguel Luis had a screamer of a goal in the 110th minute. Sandro Tonali about died on the field. And then again, Dybala about died on the field for them as well. We were lucky here. We had 18 shots, 8 on target. They had 19 shots, 9 on target. We had a minuscule possession advantage. It really didn't help. Man City just was not on their best game. We, however, had a really good game, and we still struggled to beat Man City, which tells you the quality of player they have. Luis was absolutely solid this game. Why he didn't end up with player of the match, I'm not quite sure. But then looking at Borja Mayoral, I can't believe I missed that the first time around. Borja Mayoral is the engine to the team. When he plays well, the team plays well. When he doesn't play well, we struggle. And it's as simple as that. And I've seen that in more than one save. It's one of the primary reasons I go after him in any save I have. Well, after beating City, we were up against top-of-the-table United at home. I'm not sure what happened here. I'm not complaining. I'm really not. Ricci had a brace of goals. The 6th and the winner in the 64th minute. Borja Mayoral had a 30th minute goal. Icardi had a 39th minute goal. Martial had a 75th minute goal for United. They were on the attack all game. 31 shots, 12 on target for them. 13 shots, 9 on target for us. They had probably 8 shots in the first 10 minutes. And once I saw that, I went to the counter. I took off, get stuck in. I put the long ball on. And my forwards just started beating their defenders. Canelo was really good for them, but Mamana and Dyer and Aaron Martin, who I believe is a regen. No, he's not. Okay, shows you what I know. We're just absolutely abused by my forwards and midfielders. Fernandez had a solid game. Mayoral, again, a solid game. Ricci, a player of the match. The 2 goals accounted for a lot of that. The defense was solid. Neca was solid between the sticks. It was the type of performance we needed to beat Man United. The fact that we were on our A-plus game and they were on like a B-minus game and they still came with a goal of beating us tells you how good United is. Both the Manchester teams are just, they're quality from top to bottom. And we need performances like this to even come close to beating them. I would have been happy with a draw, but the win gave us 3 points, and that's 3 points we needed. We were then up against Huddersfield away, and we scraped this one out, a 2-1 win. Jaroszewski put them on the board in the 47th minute. Harris equalized in the 50th minute. Goebbels put the winner away in the 66th minute. We were just better in the box. We had 14 shots, 11 on target, 5 clear-cut chances. Huddersfield had 24 shots, 11 on target, but only 1 clear-cut chance. They had a slight possession advantage, but it really wasn't working for them. Our defense was absolutely on point this game. Well, to draw a comparison, Huddersfield is to Crystal Palace as Crystal Palace is to either of the Manchester teams. We're just that much better than them from a personal point of view. They made us earn it this game, though. Tanasijevic, well, there was a bunch of talk before the game about, oh, hey, it's, you're meeting Tanasijevic again. Wilfred Zaha was in the lineup, as was Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So they've got some quality players. They don't have enough of them. And when Neca is performing like he did, the defense is performing like they did, and 2 of my 3 forwards perform like they did, even Harris coming on as a substitute for Ricci, who just was not feeling it this game. I think, he was kind of riding high on his laurels from the previous game. And I took him off at the half because I wanted to get Harris in more than anything else. We're a hard team to beat. Huddersfield had chances near the end of the game, and they had a couple that Neca stopped. And if we'd have drawn this, I would have been upset. Not as upset if we had lost, but pretty upset. Next up in the FA Cup semi-final was Blackburn, who were in the championship. They did really well to get to this point, but we outclassed them from top to bottom. Gubbles had a hat-trick's worth of goals. Luis a 37th minute goal. Mayoral a 69th minute goal. Jonathan Burkhart, he broke up the clean sheet in the 90th minute. It was a very, very nice goal. He deserved it. But from top to bottom, we just completely outclassed them. And, Gubbles on a 9-7, Tonali on a 9-1, Luis on an 8-6, Centellis and Mepham on an 8-4s. Ricci was the lowest at a 7-1, and that took some doing, just simply because he wasn't involved in the passing game as much. He was on the end of a lot of passes, and to his credit, Pardo Roques, the Blackburn keeper, made a lot of nice saves whenever Ricci shot the ball. But again, we turn in a performance like this, we're well nigh unbeatable. We were then away at Watford, and this was the game we got lucky in. Fagner had a 14th minute goal, Caddick equalized in the 49th minute, and then in the 93rd minute, Gubbles scored an extra time goal. FM19 is going to be known for extra time goals, and FM 19.2.1 is going to be known for strikers kicking the ball right at the goalie, especially when they have more than one option available to them. We had enough players give enough good performances that we were able to overcome Watford. They made us earn this. 13 shots, 9 on target for them, 18 shots, 6 on target for us. Half of our shots were from distance because they were defending so high, and we just had a hell of a time breaking through. Kirby had a solid game. Fagner had a solid game. Why he got player of the match and Kirby didn't, I'm not quite sure. But Fagner was all over the place. That's probably why. And the goal helped him out in this as well. So, as I said in the intro, we are on 70 points. 10 points behind United with 3 games in hand. So even if we win our next 3 games and they lose, we're still a point behind. We're going to need some help. I think, though, unless something goes really, really wrong, we've got a lock on second place, I think. It's possible Man City or Liverpool could come up and snipe us, especially if we draw a couple games or lose a couple games in the Premier League. But after the Fiorentina games in the Europa League, we only have 7 games left. Wait a minute, I counted that wrong. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games left, including the Arsenal game we're going to play in between. We are playing Chelsea in the FA Cup final, which has exceeded the board's expectations. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last episode with the youth intake, but they did agree to increase our youth level in our youth academy. I literally had to essentially tell them I was going to quit unless they did, because the new board is totally not on board with developing youth players at all. So, that said, we've got Fiorentina coming up. So I'm going to set the best 11, check the bench, and we're going to come back with that game in just a bit. Well, today we are hosting Fiorentina in the Europa League Quarter Finals, and we are playing our 4-3-3. Neck in goal, Kirby, Mepham, Bosankic, and Sablik as the defensive back 4, Fagner, Tonali, and Luis as the midfield 3, Ricci, Gubbles, and Mayoral up top as the strikers. They got Dennis Suarez, Mariano, Fred, Klasniak, Navas. It's going to be a tough game. Fagner. Oh, Navas with a nice stop as I'm trying to fix the box here. Blasting down. There we go. Chiquino. Knocked away by Sablik. Up to Gubbles. Back to Luis. And Fred intercepts his poor pass. Fred's got 2 guys on him, but he's going to send it all the way back to Navas. Over to Klasniak. Kolasanic. I can't pronounce his last name. I don't want to call him the Polish guy, but... Chiquino to Suarez. Oh, bounces it off Luis. Kolasanic. Yeah, that's it. Kolasanic. Fred. Out to Mariano. To Perez. It's a long highlight. It's not good. Mariano. Crosses it in. Nice goal by Suarez. As long as that highlight was going, you know. Oh, he totally outjumped Sablik. We're going to go to the attack. Chiquino from Klasniak over to Fred. Back up to Perez, alone on the right. To Suarez, brace of goals. Less than 2 minutes apart. Guys, come on. Muriel on the throw on Luis to Tonali. Bounces it off and then skies the rebound over the crossbar. Mariano was running the wrong way, but he gave it over to Perez. It sends it over to Colquhoun. All the way across the field to Klasniak. I'm going to say that name like 20 different times. Coquelin to Fred. Over to Perez, who's all alone on the right. Crosses it in. Suarez off the post. Neca almost muffed that. And we give up the throw-in. Fred lofts it forward to Navarro. He's going to cross it. Sablik knocks it away. Up towards Mayoral to Gubbles. Up to Ricci. He's going to shoot it right. Oh, no. I was going to say he's going to shoot right at the keeper, but he blasts it by Navas. That was really nice. Looked like three consecutive headers there. Mayoral to Gubbles. To Ricci. Nice first touch off the chest. That was well done by Mayoral and Gubbles, too. Fiorentina has been almost perfect. 9 shots, 8 on target. No clear-cut chances, though. 1.5 chance. We've 9 shots, 3 on target. Dennis Suarez scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. That is chance. Suarez. And it looks like it hit the crossbar and went over. Navas. Out to Mancini. To Perez. Over to Coquelin. Up to Mariano. Back to Perez. To Coquelin. To Mariano. Back to Perez. To Fred. Back to Perez. To Chiquino. Over to Coquelin. To Fred. Neca with a nice stop. That was a nice shot by Fred. Chiquino on the corner kick. Neca knocks it away up to Sablik. Long pass. Gubbles looks like he was being held, but there's no penalty called. Perez loses the ball, but Fred picks it up. Mancini. Back to Perez. Back to Mancini. Back to Perez. Back to Mancini. Out to Chiquino. Tonali tries intercepting, but he can't. Mariano. Back to Fred. They're just holding the ball up. It's a nice patient play by them. They're waiting for a hole to develop, but we're doing a good job so far of not giving them one. Suarez drives forward to Navarro, and he skies his shot. Chiquino. Oh, gives the ball up. Fagner to Gubbles. Over to Mayoral. To Sablik. Oh, and he bounces his cross off of... I don't know who their number 3 is. Suarez to Navarro. Out to Mariano. He's got options in the box, but he gives it to Perez instead. To Fred. Back to Mariano. To Perez. Taps it over to Fred. Loses the ball. Can Mayoral get there? No, he can't. Klasniak runs it down. Coquelin up to Chiquino. To Navarro. To Fred. Neca with a nice block. Suarez from outside the box. Knocked away. Up towards Mayoral. 2-on-1. He's waiting for everybody to follow up. Ricci, he's got options, and he shoots it and hits the post. Of course he does. Went to the very attacking the last few minutes of the game. I don't think it's going to help us. Tonali, top the box. Bounces his shot off a Fiorentina player, and that is the game. They have 15 shots, 10 on target. We had 17 and 4. We cannot play like that against them in Italy. The 2 away goals is really helping them. On the plus, no yellow cards. On the minus, we're playing Arsenal in 3 days. That could be a tough game. So I'm going to do the press conference. We're going to play the Arsenal game offline. And we'll come back with the away portion of our quarterfinal match No, it's our semifinal of our Europa League match at Fiorentina in just a bit. Well, I took a risk in playing Arsenal, and it paid off, actually. A 2-2 draw was a good result, and I'll show you why here. I played almost a fully rotated side. Neka and Ricci were the only two full-time starters on the team, and Arsenal was 6th in the league when I played them. And we almost pulled it out. Mark Young, though, who is a very good regen for them, had a brace of goals in the 31st and 66th minute. The 66th minute goal was the winner. Chris Manning had a 4th minute goal. Joe Harris had a 60th minute goal. I then went to cautious, and 5 minutes after I went to cautious, Mark Young scored the brace. And I don't know, we didn't throw it away exactly. Arsenal was on the attack most of the game. They had 22 shots, 9 on target to our 13 and 5. I wasn't playing for the draw. I'm happy with the draw. I would have been happier with the win. This hurts us in that it puts us 12 points behind United now. That said, we are away at Fiorentina today for our quarterfinal second leg. I am going to double check the best 11 and the reserves, and we'll be back with this match in just a bit. Today, we are playing our 4-3-3. Neka in goal, Kirby, Bosankic, Mepam, and Amari as the defensive back 4, Fagner, Tonali, and Luis as the midfield 3, Ricci, Gulls, and Mayoral up top as the strikers. Sablik isn't fully match fit, plus I like Amari better here. Centellas absolutely hates playing in big games, so Kirby's on the field. Ricci and Fagner both signed new contracts this week. I had promised them both that we would address them after the season, but there were a lot of teams that started sniffing around. Luis, I think he forgot which goal he was heading for. Marty kicks it to the middle of nowhere. Perez runs it down to Mariano. Dispossessed. Up to Kirby. Back to Bosankic. Up towards Gubbles and Ricci. They're having an argument over who's going to get it. Mayoral says, never mind, I will take it, and puts it past Navas. Well done, Borja. God, he is so good. That was a hell of a strike. And the stadium is almost empty, it looks like. That's not good. Give me another goal like that, guys. Sakai into Chiquino. Over to Suarez. Dispossessed, but Sakai runs it down. Neka picks that up out of the air. Give a little bit of encouragement to the boys here. Rolls it over to Bosankic. Back to Neka. To Bosankic. Good God. Shoot. Suarez. That is some lower league non-contract ball right there. I have no idea what Neka was doing, but that just, oh my God. Tonali, back to Bosankic, up to Kirby. Dispossessed, goes to Fagner. Up to Tonali, over to Luis, over to Mayoral, back to Marty. And hits the post. Out of bounds for the corner kick, I believe. Luis knocked away by Chiquino, but Tonali's at the top of the box. To Marty, to Mepam, over to Fagner. And he hits it right at Navas. Goes out for the corner again. Gubbles. Ricci runs it down. Back out to Gubbles. Crosses it in. Knocked away. Bosankic runs that down to Mepam. The highlight ends. Come on. We need a goal, guys. Perez to Kellen. To Chiquino. Over to Sakai. To Suarez. Chiquino. Back to Suarez. Over to Perez on the right. Holds it up. Sends it to Mariano. Back to Perez. To Mariano. To Koken. To Fred. All the way over to Sakai on the left. Drives forward. Top of the box. Chiquino's there. And we switch things up tactically. We're going to a counter press. We're getting stuck in. That could be dangerous here with Kirby on a yellow card. We're going to get him off the half. Sakai to Suarez. Back to Sakai. Trujillo to Suarez. Loses the ball. Tonali picked up a yellow. Fagner. Oh, over the crossbar. Perez with the throw into Coquelin. Back to Perez. To Fred. And his shot goes wide left. 30 minutes left, guys. Come on. Elizalde just got sent off for the second yellow card. Okay. We have a chance. I'm on the very attacking. Fagner intercepts that ball. Mayoral. Back to Mepham. Up to Sablik. To Mayoral. Over to Centellas. Dispossessed by Perez. Penalty kick. Okay. Thought it was going to be another player sent off. Mayoral. And Navas blocks it, but Mayoral is going to put it back. Okay. One more goal, guys. Well, Mayoral hit the post. Navas didn't block it. Luis on the corner kick. Coquelin knocks it away. Tonali's going to run that down to Fagner. Back out to Luis. Holy cow, we equalize. We're going to go back to positive. We are also going to get stuck in off. He has been a really good find for us this year. Ricci did not go for that ball, which allowed Luis to score, which was very, very good. 5 minutes left. Suarez. Neca makes the block. Fagner runs it down, kicks it out of bounds. Suarez again. And Neca with a save. Oh. 4 minutes left. Bosankic. Up to Centellas. Driving forward. Holds it up. Dispossessed by Perez. He sends it forward. Navarro's going to get there. Centers it to Benassi's shot goes wide left. Okay. Navas sends it up. Fagner. Up to Ricci. Back to Centellas. To Bosankic. He lofts it towards Mayoral. Benassi gets the ball. Back to Sabbath. Has that pass. Benassi up to Suarez. 4 minutes extra time. Ricci with the ball. Crosses it in. Bianchi knocks it away, and that's the game. Oh, we went on away goals. Nicholas Elizalde getting sent off was the key to us winning, no doubt. 16 shots, 8 on target for us, 14 and 6 for Fiorentina. 4 clear-cut chances for us, none for them. Borja Mayoral, brace of goals. Well done, Borja. Neca with some very nice saves. I will say my new assistant manager is a lot better at the team talks than Trustful was. 1.34 million received. Mayoral is totally getting praised. Yeah, the teams are coming after the players now. PSG is still after Neca. Mepham's being chased by 3 teams. Tonali was wanted by Arsenal, but I just signed a new contract. Fagner was wanted by Arsenal. He just signed a new contract. Arsenal, Napoli, and Barca after Gubbles. I don't think he's going anywhere. Rico is probably going to leave. He's wanted by 4 teams. And frankly, it's time for Ramsden to come in and start getting some playing time. Okay, we're going to see who we play next. And then we'll be back with the wrap-up. Fagner and Kirby both pick up one-match bans in the Europa League. Okay. Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen, Crystal Palace, and Freiburg. Freiburg, Leverkusen. Arsenal versus us. Just what we wanted. Only Mark Young and Marcus Rashford are having really good seasons for them. And this is where we stand in the league. United is 12 points ahead. We've got 3 games in hand, so they need to lose at least 2 of their games in order for us to even catch up to them. However, we're 3 points ahead with 2 games in hand against Liverpool and 3 games ahead of Man City. So, second place, I think, knock on wood, is a lock for us. You will see I also renamed Strahina Jeftic to Jeff because that's the one name I know I can pronounce really well. I was going to call him that Serbian kid, but I felt that was a bit much. Well, a come from behind away goal victory against Fiorentina on a, frankly, second yellow card that was a bit dubious. I will admit that, having gone back and looked at it. But you know what? Europa League semifinals against Arsenal, of all teams. And look at this fixture congestion here. The second, you know what? We'll go to the calendar. Look at all these games. Arsenal on a Thursday, Southampton on a Sunday, Swansea on a Tuesday, Arsenal on a Thursday, Stoke on a Sunday, Liverpool on a Wednesday, and the FA Cup final. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in 16 days. And our only saving grace, if you can call it a saving grace, is that Southampton, Swansea, and Stoke are not... Well, Stoke's a mid-table team. Southampton and Swansea are... good grief. What do we do? We got to play a full-strength team against Arsenal. So we're going to have to rotate the side against Southampton and Swansea. Do I just rest the guys in between those games? Don't do any practice at all or anything like that? Let me know down in the comments what you'd do. But I think we got a lock on second place in the Premier League. And we're in the semifinals of the Europa League, which is also very, very cool. And that last game against Fiorentina was just... I thought about playing on, but that took it out of me. It's late. Now I'm going to call it a night. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM19, and I thank you for watching.